Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good evening to all of you. I hope you all are fine and doing great. So let's start today's lesson. We are studying the book How to Talk to Anyone, and we are on the page of 110, part 3. So we have completed 2 parts, and this is third part, how to talk like a VIP. Okay, let's start first our dictionary. Where is that? Whoa. What is this? Yes. Welcome to the human jungle. When 2 tigers prowling through the jungle chance upon one another in a clearing, they look at each other. They freeze. Instinctively they calculate, if our steering came to hissing, came to scratching, came to clawing, who would win? Which of us has the stronger survival skills? Tigers in the wilderness differ little from the urban upright animals inhabiting the corporate jungle or singles jungle or social jungle. Humans start the process by looking at each other and talking. In the business world, while smiling and uttering, "How do you do? Hello, howdy," or "Hi," they are, like tigers, instantaneously sizing each other up. Okay, so they are not calculating the length of each other's claws or the sharpness of their teeth. They are judging each other on a weapon for more powerful to survival as they have defined it. Humans are judging each other's communication skills, although they may not know the name of specific studies first proving it. They sense the truth. 85% of one's success in life is directly due to communication skills. They may not be familiar with the US Census Bureau's recent survey showing employers choose candidates with good communication skills and attitude with way over education, experience, and training. But they know communication skills get people to the top. Thus, by observing each other carefully during casual conversing, it becomes almost immediately evident to both which is the bigger cat in the human jungle. It doesn't take long for people to recognize who is an important person. One cliché, one insensitive remark, one over-anxious reaction, and you can professionally or personally demoted. You can lose a potentially important friendship or business contact. One stupid move and you can tumble off the corporate or social ladder. The technique is in this section will help ensure that you make all the right moves so this doesn't happen. The following communication skills give you a leg up to start your ascent to the top of any ladder you choose. Okay, so yes. Okay, 24. How to find out what they do without even asking. Okay, to size each other up. The first question little cats flat-pawedly ask each other is, "And what do you do?" Then they crouch there, quivering their whiskers and twitching their noses with an obvious "I'm going to pronounce" silent judgment on you after you answer look on their pusses. Okay, so big cats never outright. What do you do? Oh, they find out all right in much more subtle manner by not asking the question. The big boys and big girls come across as more principled, even spiritual. After all, their silence says a man or a woman is far from than his or her job. So resisting the tempting question also shows their sensitivity. With so much downsizing, right-sizing, and capsizing of corporations these days, the blunt interrogation evokes uneasiness. The job question is not just unpleasant for those who are between engagements. I have several gainfully employed friends who hate being asked, "And what do you do?" One of these folks cuts cadavers for autopsies. The other is an IRS collection agent. Additionally, millions of talented and accomplished women have chosen to devote themselves to motherhood. When the cruel corporate question is thrust at them, they feel guilty. The rude interrogation belittles their commitment to their families. No matter how the women answer, they fear the asker is only going to hear a humble, "I'm just a housewife." Big boys and big girls should avoid asking, "What do you do?" For another reason, their abstinence from the question leads listeners to believe that they are in the habit of soaring with a high-flying crowd. Recently, I attended a posh party on SA Street. I suspect they invited me at their token working-class person. I noticed no one was asking anyone what they did, because these swells didn't do anything. Oh, some might have a ticker tape on the bed table of their mansion to track investments, but they definitely did not work for a living. The final benefit to not asking what do you do is it throws people off guard. Okay, it convinces them you are enjoying their company for who they are, not for any crash networking reason. Technique number 24. What do you do? Not. A sure sign you are a somebody is the conspicuous absence of the question. What do you do? You determine this, of course, but not with those 4 dirty words that label you as either a ruthless networker or social climber, a gold-digging husband or wife hunter, or someone who has never strolled along easy street. The right way to find out. So, how do you find out what someone does for a living? I thought you would never ask. You simply practice the following 8 words all together now. How do you spend most of your time? Okay, so how do you spend most of your time is the gracious way to let a cadaver cutter, a tax collector, or capsized employee off the hook. It's the way to reinforce an accomplished mother's choice. It's the way to assure a spiritual soul you see his or her inner beauty. It's a way to suggest to a swell that you reside on easy street too. Now, suppose you have just made the acquaintance of someone who does like to talk about his or her work. Asking, how do you spend most of your time, also opens the door for workaholics to spout off. Oh golly, they moan. I just spend all my time working. That, of course, is your invitation to grill them for details. Then they will talk your ear off. Yet, the new wording of your question gives those who are somewhere between at leisure and work addicted the choice of telling you about their job or not. Finally, asking, how do you spend most of your time, instead of, and what do you do, gives you your big cat strips right off. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.